William Ury, The Power of a Positive No, How to Say No and Still Get to Yes. Prepare to unlock the potential of a positive no, an empowering approach to saying no while still nurturing meaningful relationships. In the insightful book, The Power of a Positive No, How to Say No and Still Get to Yes, William Ury presents a compelling strategy for saying no while maintaining crucial connections in your personal and professional life. Through this engaging introduction, readers will learn to uncover the reasons behind their no, form a deeper understanding of what they truly desire, and develop an actionable plan for empowering their no. This captivating summary will guide you through the essential topics and themes of Ury's work, providing valuable insights and a fresh perspective on the art of saying no.
The Power of a Positive No. The book emphasizes the difficulty in saying no, especially when addicted to drugs or alcohol. The author suggests that understanding your deeper yes is the key to mastering a positive no. Many people typically say no reactively out of fear, guilt, or anger. But a positive no must come from a more proactive, forward-looking, and purposeful place. The intention that underlies your interests is essential to give you the strength to say no. Therefore, one must always identify what they want to create, protect, or change, reflect on one's needs and values to settle on what matters the most. The goal is to transform a negative no into a positive no by understanding the underlying intentions, interests, and values that drive your response. Empower your no. Having a plan B empowers your ability to say no without feeling desperate. Learn how to create a plan B and protect yourself from actions and behaviors that threaten your well-being. Rosa Parks is admired for her refusal to give up her seat during the civil rights era. Her courageous act was fueled not only by her intention for dignity and equality, but also by her activist roots and a strong backup plan. The message is clear: to empower your no, you need a plan B. When you have a plan B, you can say no with confidence, knowing that you have something to back you up if you're met with resistance. It allows you to express your needs without appearing desperate. But not all plan Bs are pleasant. In some cases, like dealing with an abusive boss, your plan B might be to ask for a transfer or report the person to HR. In other situations, such as saying no to an uncommunicative partner, plan B may mean ending the relationship. Creating a plan B starts with brainstorming without the fear of being judged. Think of all the ridiculous ideas that come to mind and turn them into actionable plans by considering how they would actually work. Consider how you can achieve your goals without involving someone else and if there's a third party that could help ease negotiations. Remember, having a plan B isn't a compromise or a defeat, but an alternate course of action when the other person doesn't accept your no. It empowers your ability to say no and protects you from actions and behaviors that threaten your well-being. With the confidence that comes from having a plan B, you may never even have to use it. Getting a yes to your no. To persuade someone to accept your rejection, start by showing them respect and acknowledging their point of view. Drawing inspiration from hostage negotiators, the key is to put aside your anger and investigate the other person's motivations. By understanding their perspective, you can better communicate why you're saying no while still affirming the relationship. Ultimately, respect comes from a place of strength and self-value. Mastering polite rejection. Saying no can be challenging, especially when you don't want to hurt others' feelings. According to the book, a successful rejection should start with a yes that affirms your values or intentions. This way, the other person understands that you are not rejecting them but standing up for yourself. When expressing your yes, make sure to be respectful and avoid using judgmental language. Instead of you statements, use the statements to focus on the situation rather than the person. Additionally, I statements can be highly effective because they deal with your feelings, wants, and needs, making them hard to refute. Finally, some situations do not require explanations, simply saying a polite, no, thank you, can be enough. The power of no. When we say no, we are setting a boundary that defines who we are and establishing a new reality. Children learn the power of no as they assert their autonomy, affirming their existence. Asserting our no as adults can be natural and should effortlessly flow from our yes. The confidence in our intentions gives power to our no without the need to raise our voice or attack others. The use of positive language like thanks or grounding in personal policies adds to the effectiveness of our no. The positive no acts as a shield of protection for our interests, and we need to remember that we are not trying to harm anyone. The power of proposing a practical solution. Saying no is not the end of the story, but the beginning of a negotiation. The key to making it easier for the other person to accept your no is to propose a practical solution that meets everyone's needs. This approach communicates respect for the other person's needs and helps to maintain a positive relationship. By offering an alternative path, you are showing that even though this door is closed, there are still other doors that can be opened. This makes your no stronger, because you are not just denying their request but providing an alternative solution. A positive solution can come in different forms depending on the situation. If you're denying a demand, you can provide a viable alternative. If you're objecting to someone's behavior, suggest how they can act differently, and if your positive no is a standalone statement, show your brevity as a proposal for mutual respect. Always ensure that what you're asking for is appropriate and be respectful. Even if your solution makes sense, they may refuse if they don't like your attitude. Remember that the outcome doesn't have to leave one of you dissatisfied. Look for options that benefit both parties, and don't focus on what can't be done but what can be done. If you can't think of an alternative solution, discuss it together. In the end, listening to the other person's response is crucial, so learn how to steer them towards acceptance. Mastering the art of saying no. Saying no can be difficult, especially when facing a stubborn person. However, a positive no can help turn resistance into acceptance. To make your no stick, you need to turn the rejection into acceptance. This can be achieved by remaining calm, building a golden bridge for your opponent, and finding a solution that benefits both parties. The goal is not to win a short-term victory but to prevent long-term war by making the relationship more authentic. Practice and recognizing how and when to say no can help develop the skill. A positive no is a gift that allows you to stay true to yourself, leading to more authentic relationships.
Having explored the depths of William Urie's The Power of a Positive No, readers will now be well-equipped to employ this powerful strategy in their own lives. By understanding the reasons behind their no, asserting their boundaries without pushing others away, and offering alternate solutions, they can open the door to more meaningful and authentic interactions in both personal and professional settings. As you move forward, embrace your newfound ability to say no while maintaining strong relationships, cultivating self-respect, and promoting mutual understanding. With practice, you'll find your positive no to be an invaluable tool for navigating the complexities of human communication and building bridges to a successful and fulfilling future.